morning, dear students. I welcome you all in this class. I am Ritu from St. Paul's School, and today we'll study about chapter 6 from Moments textbook, and chapter name is Weathering the Storm in Irsama, written by Harsh Mandar, and lighted by this title, Weathering the Storm in Irsama. Irsama is a name of a town, and it is in Odisha, and it is in Jagatsinghpura district. Before proceeding with the chapter, I'll explain you the some words I have written on the blackboard, so you can write in your notebook. Menacing. Menacing means dangerous or harmful. Fury, extreme strength. Incessant, continuous or unceasing. Refuge, shelter. According to this chapter here, the refuge means shelter. Glimpse, sight. Seen or sight, we can say. Recede means reduce. Macabre means horrible. And the other difficult words I will explain you with the explanation. So now I am starting the chapter 6. Weathering the storm in Irsama. Irsama is a small town in Orissa, and presently we say Odisha. And it is in the Jagatsinghpura district. So once there in Irsama there was a big storm, and by this storm what happened with the people of Irsama, and in this chapter the main character is a Prashant, because how he faced this problem and how he helped the poor people and how he helped all the people. He made a union of young people, and at the end all people became happy by the Prashant. So how he helped the people will study in this chapter. On 27 October 1999, 7 years after his mother's death. So this incident happened on 27 October 1999, and that time before 7 years he lost his mother. It means his mother's died 7 years after his mother's death. So this incident happened on 27 October 1999 in Odisha, in Jagatsinghpura district in Irsama town. Prashant had gone to the block headquarters of Irsama. Irsama is the block headquarters, a small town in coastal Odisha, some 18 kilometers from his village. He was not from this Irsama village, Irsama town. Irsama is a headquarter also, district headquarter, like block headquarters. But his friend lived there, so he went there to meet with his friends. And from Irsama, his village, 18 kilometers away, to spend the day with a friend. In the evening, a dark and menacing storm quickly gathered. Menacing means dangerous or harmful. I have written on the blackboard also. So when he was talking with his friend in the evening, he found that a menacing storm quickly gathered. Winds beat against the houses with a speed and a fury that Prashant had never witnessed before. And these kind of wind and these kind of storm Prashant had never seen before. Fury means continuous or unceasing. Heavy and incessant rain filled the darkness. Ancient trees were uprooted and crashed to the earth, and this much wind, with a very great speed the wind was blowing, so the trees also uprooted. It means trees fall down on the ground by its root and crashed to earth. Screams rent the air as the people and houses were swiftly washed away. Rent means filled. It means there were a sound of the cries of people. It means लोग बहुत चिल्ला रहे थे. Screams rent the air as people and houses were swiftly washed away. One by one houses fall down, and just there was a clean earth. There was a clean ground. The angry waters swelled. Here the angry waters means the speed of the water blowing very high. So it was looking that the water became very angry, and swilled means moved into his friend's house. So as the water entered into his friend's house, neck deep, still here there was water. The building was of brick and mortar and was just strong enough to survive the devastation of the wind's velocity of 350 km per hour, and the velocity of the wind is a 350 km per hour. But Prashant's friend's house made by cement and mortar. Mortar means we can say a mixture of cement, sand and water. We can say a strong house. So this house strongly stood there. It was not fall down in this rain. But the cold terror of the family grew with the crashing of trees. They had got uprooted and fallen on their house sometime of the middle of the night, damaging its roof and walls. But they became shocked, they became horrified, they became frightened when the one tree uprooted and fell down on the house. The crazy destruction wrought by the cyclone and the surge of the ocean continued for the next 36 hours, and this cyclone was there for 36 hours. Although wind speeds had reduced somewhat by the next morning, by the next morning the wind speed reduced. It was not very high just as the previous day. To escape the waters rising in the house, but the water was increasing in his friend's house. Prashant and his friend's family had taken refuge on the roof. So finally they went on the roof to take shelter. Refuge means shelter. Refuge means shelter. To take shelter they went on the roof of their house. Prashant will never forget the shock he experienced as his first glimpse of the devastation wrought by the super cyclone, and it was the first experience for Prashant because before this time he had never seen this kind of a strong cyclone in his life. Glimpse means seen or sight. This kind of sight he never seen. In the grey light of the early morning, a ragging, deadly brown sheet of water covered everything as far as the eye could see. And here the writer had written the brown color water sheet. Water has no brown color, but because this water was continuously flowing, so there were mud and soil and all the things mixed in it. So the water color became brown. So a brown color of a sheet. As we will see, as the Prashant could see, as far there were only water and water everywhere. Only fractured cement houses still stood in a few places. Fractured means broken. Fractured happens with human being, but there were cracks in the cement house also, because when the trees fall on them, that times there were cracks also, walls broken. So the fractured cement houses still stood in a few places. Bloated animals' carcasses and human corpses floated in every direction. Bloated means swollen and carcasses means dead bodies. And there were dead bodies were flowing on the water board. Human corpses floated. Floated means पानी के ऊपर तैर रहे थे. Dead bodies. All round, even huge old trees had fallen. Even old trees also fallen on the ground. This was a blessing in disguise. But as the one old tree fallen on the roof of their house, because he was there on the roof of his friend's house. But it was a blessing. The writer has written here blessing. How it's a blessing? Old big trees fallen on friend's house, but it was a blessing. How it was a blessing? Sometimes a bad thing happens, but after this a good thing happen with us. So it's a blessing. And how it will be blessing for them? Because as that old tree fallen on that roof, this was a coconut tree. So they found the coconut and they can survive by when they have eaten coconut. So it was a blessing. Disguise became the tender coconut from the trees kept the trapped family from starving in the several days that followed. Starving because they all were very hungry, and so they have eaten the coconuts. For the next 2 days, Prashant sat huddled with his friend's family in the open on the rooftop. Huddles means to sit together in a group. So they all sit together in a group on the roof of his friend's house. They froze in the cold and incessant rain. Incessant means continuous rain. They all became very cold. The rainwater washed away Prashant's tears, and as the raindrops fell on the Prashant's face, so the were tears were not there now in his eyes. The only thought that flashed through his mind was whether his family had survived the fury of the super cyclone. Only he was worried about his family members because it was a super cyclone, and he was thinking about his family members and whether they were alive or not. And on the other hand, his family members were thinking about Prashant, that he will be alive or not. The fury of the super cyclone was he to be bereaved once again. Bereaved means to have lost of a family member, of a friend. And because before 7 years he lost his mother, so again he became worried about that in this super cyclone maybe my family members will be alive or not. Bereaved. Again he became very worried about his family members. 2 days later, which seemed to be Prashant like 2 years, and 2 days he spent there just like he spent there 2 years. The rain ceased and the rain waters slowly began to recede. Recede means reduce. And after 2 days the rain stopped. So the water started to reduce. It means there were not too much quantity of water just before 2 days there were. Prashant was determined to seek out his family without a further delay, and now he didn't want to any kind of delay, so he wanted to meet with his family members. So he decided that now I will leave my friend's house. But the situation was still dangerous, and his friend's family pleaded with Prashant to stay back a little while longer. So his friend's family member, they were pleading means they were requested to him that now again the situation is not normal, it's so very dangerous if you will leave this house. So they pleaded, they requested to him, but Prashant knew he had to go. But Prashant decided that now I have to go, I have to find out my family members. He equipped himself with a long, sturdy stick and then started on his 18-kilometer expedition. Expedition means journey, because his village 18 kilometers away from Irsama. Back to his village through the swollen flood waters. It was a journey he would never forget. He constantly had to use his stick to locate the road, and he had a stick, so by this stick he can see there is a road or not. To determine where the water was most shallow. At places it was a west deep and the progress was slow. At several points he lost the road and had to swim, and sometimes he lost the road also, so that time he had to swim. After some distance he was relieved to find 2 friends of his uncle, and after some time he met with 2 friends of his uncles who were also returning to their village. So now he got a company. They decided to move ahead together. As they waded through the waters, waded means swam, as they swam through the waters, the scenes they witnessed grew more and more macabre. Macabre means horrible. Human bodies, they had to push away many human bodies, men, women, children, and carcasses of dogs, goats and cattle that the current swept against them as they moved ahead. In every village that they passed, they could barely see a house standing. Prashant now wept out loud and long, and as they were looking that there were no sign of houses, so Prashant started to weep. He was sure that his family could not have survived this catastrophe. Catastrophe means this disaster. Surely they will be died in this disaster. Eventually, Prashant reached his village Kalipura. So Kalipura is the name of Prashant's village, and finally they reached. His heart went cold. Here the cold means terrified, because he was worried about that. Now I came to my village, but now I will meet with my family members or not. So cold means terrified. Where their house once stood, there were only remnants of its roof. Remnants means a small remaining quantities. It means there were not many houses were not there. Some of their belongings were caught, mangled and twisted in the branches of trees just visible above the dark waters. Young Prashant decided to go to the Red Cross shelter to look for his family. And as he reached there in Kalipura, his heart went cold, where their home once stood, but his house were there. There were only remnants on its roof, and remnants of roof, it means we can say there were the branches of the roof. So they caught, his family members were there and they caught this. Some of their belongings were caught, mangled and twisted in the branches of trees just visible above the dark waters. So Prashant decided to go to the Red Cross shelter to look for his family. Red Cross is a charitable organization. Among the first people he saw in the crowd was his maternal grandmother. And finally, he met with his maternal grandmother. It means नानी जी. First time वो अपनी नानी, सबसे पहले उसने अपनी नानी जी को देखा. Weak with hunger, and she became very weak because she was very hungry. She rushed to him, her hands outstretched, her eyes brimming, and her eyes, it means her maternal grandmother's eyes, became full of tears. Brimming means eyes were full of tears. It was a miracle, and she was thinking that it's a miracle because in front of herself there was a Prashant. They had long given up for dead. Quickly word spread and his extended family gathered around him, and one by one all the family members came there and around Prashant and hugged him. Typed in relief, Prashant anxiously scanned the motley. Motley means desperate and battered group. His brother and sister, his uncles and aunts, they all seemed to be there. By the next morning, as he took in the desperate situation in the shelter, he decided to get a grip over himself. So he decided to do something. Prashant decided that I will do something for all the people of my village and for my family members. So he is strong. He was a very strong person, we can say. He sensed a deathly grip settling upon the 2,500 strong crowd in the shelter. 86 lives were lost in the village. All the 96 houses had been washed away. It was their fourth day at the shelter. So far they had survived on green coconuts, but there were too few to go around such a tumult of people. Tumult means uproar of a disorderly crowd. Prashant, all of 19 years, decided to step in as leader of his village. So now the Prashant was a 19 years old, and he decided that now I will be leader and I will make a community to help the people. If no one else did, he organized a group of youths and elders to jointly pressurize the merchants once again to part with his rights. This time the delegation succeeded and returned triumphantly. Triumphantly means victoriously. Entire were wading through the receding waters with food for the entire shelter. No one cared that the rice was already rotting. They were not worried about. So first time they cooked the rice. They were not worried about that this rice rotting. Rotting means सड़े हुए है या नहीं. Because after 4 days they found this type of food. Branches from fallen trees were gathered to light a reluctant and a slow fire. Reluctance means It was not a strong fire. It was a very slow fire because they want to cook rice. So there was a too much cold and it's not easy to make fire. So the reluctance means not a strong fire. We can say hesitant. Slow fire on which to cook the rice. For the first time in 4 days, the survivors at the cyclone shelter were able to fill their bellies. Bellies means stomach. His next task was to organize a team of youth volunteers to clean the shelter of filth, urine, vomit and floating carcasses, and to tend to the wounds and the fractures of the many who had been injured. So the next work was, first they have to clean the place, clean the ground, because there was the urine and the carcasses, the many dust and the mud were there. So first they decided that we'll clean the ground. Then many people were injured, many people were fractured in this, so they have to recover them. On the 5th day, a military helicopter flew over the shelter and dropped some food parcels. So on the 5th day, there was a helicopter came and they threw some food parcels. It then did not return, but after that, that helicopter did not return. So the youth task force gathered empty utensils from the shelter. Then they deputed the children to lie in the sand left by the waters around the shelter with these utensils on their stomachs. Like in this picture, you can see what they had done. There were some children were sleeping and on their stomach there were empty utensils. Just in Hindi we say थाली. खाली थाली उन्होंने बच्चों के ऊपर रख दिए. Because by this, if any helicopter will move from there, they can know about that there is a hungry people are there. So again they will come and they will throw the food parcels. To communicate to the passing helicopters that they were hungry, the message got through, and after that the helicopter made regular rounds of the shelter, airdropping food and other basic needs. So after this signs, every day there were helicopters rounds started, and even not food, they were giving basic things also. Prashant found that a large number of children had been orphaned, and Prashant knew about it, that now the many children became orphaned. They lost their parents, they lost their father and mother. He brought them together and put up a polythene sheet shelter from them. Women were mobilized to look after them, while the men secured food and materials for the shelter. So the women, what they were doing, they were caring for this orphan children. They were taking caring of the children. As the weeks passed, Prashant was quick to recognize that the women and children were sinking deeper and deeper in their grief. And the Prashant found that one by one, as the orphan people and the women, those have lost their husband or their children, day by day they were becoming weaker and weaker due to this sadness, because now they have no reason to live in this life because they lost everything. He persuaded in the women to start working. So the Prashant decided that if they are in grief, if they are in this sadness, I will do something for their happiness. He persuaded the women to start working in the Food for Work program started by an NGO. NGO means a non-government organization. It means we can say no profit, no loss in this organization. And for the children, he organized sports events. He himself loved to play cricket, and so he organized cricket matches for children. Prashant engaged with other volunteers in helping the widows and children to pick up the broken pieces of their lives. There were widows, those lost their husbands, and there were children also, those lost their parents. So he told to these kind of women and the children that now you all will just think like that these are our family. So you will be happy. The initial government plan was to set up institutions for orphans and widows. However, this step was successfully resisted. It means resistance means oppose, samna karna. As it was felt that in such institutions institutions, children would grow up without love, and widows would suffer from stigma. Stigma means disgrace and loneliness, because as the women became widows, they lost their husband. These women were not happy. So to make themselves happy, Prashant started this work, and he wanted to remove this loneliness of the children and of these women. Prashant's group believed orphans should be resettled in their own community itself, possibly in new foster families. Foster families means guardian, new guardian, because their guardian means they lost their father and mother. So now they will resettle in with their new guardian. Just like some widows were there, some mothers were there, those lost their son, those lost their husbands, like this. So they resettled in foster families made up of childless widows and children without adult care. So now there were new family became like that. Those were widows. They started to live with orphan children. It is 6 months after the devastation of the super cyclone. Now the 6 months over. This time Prashant's wounded spirit has healed simply because he had no time to bother about his own pain. His handsome, youthful face is what the widows and orphan children of his village seek out most in their darkest hour of grief. Now Prashant never thought about himself. He was happy with this when he helped the widows and when he helped the orphan children. So with this the chapter is over. You have to write these word meanings in your notebook and some meanings given in your textbook also. And this question answers means think about it. Total 5 questions are there. So these questions answers I will send you. This you have to write in your literature notebook. Chapter is over. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.